The Hangover movie is a great classic comedy film, but inside of it, there are actually deeper meaning in regards to masculine dynamics. One guy always dominates the room, another overcompensates all the time, one other guy gets lost all the time, and one guy always gets disrespected by everyone. And this is exactly the same dynamic that plays out in your job, your relationships, your friend group, and even your sales calls. So let's break it down.
Here we go.
You know what, Doug? You should enjoy yourself because come Sunday, you're gonna start dying. Just a little bit. Every day.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I managed to stay single this whole time, you know?
Oh, really? That's why you're single?
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Am I all right over there, Alan? Yeah, you're good.
Oh, my God.
That was awesome! That was not awesome! Yeah, what's wrong with you?
That was insane. We almost just died.
You should have seen your face! Classic!
That's funny.
Not funny.
So in this first clip, as you saw, the whole group, they almost got ran off the road. So if you look at everyone, you look at everyone's body language, how they're reacting to everything, and you see Phil. You see Phil, Bradley Cooper, he's all chill, he's cool, calm, collected, he doesn't overreact. All the other guys, they're like, oh my God, what's just happened? We almost just died. One guy's just laughing his ass off. And then you look at Doug here, and he's obviously just passive. Phil doesn't need to take control because he already has it. So let's look at another clip and also see how this plays out.
Hi, welcome to Caesars.
Hi.
Hello.
Checking in?
Yeah, we have a reservation under Dr. Price.
Okay, let me look that up for you.
Dr. Price? Stu, you're a dentist. Hey, don't try and get fancy.
It's not fancy if it's true.
He's a dentist. Don't get too excited. And if someone has a heart attack, you should still call 911.
We'll be sure to do that.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know if the hotel's pager friendly?
What do you mean?
I'm not getting a SIG on my beeper.
I'm not sure.
Is there a payphone bank? Bunch of payphones? Business?
There's a phone in your room.
That'll work.
So I have you in a 2-bedroom suite on the 12th floor. Is that okay?
Sounds perfect.
Actually, I was wondering if you had any villas available.
Phil, we're not even gonna be in the room.
It's unnecessary.
It's no big deal. We can share beds one night.
Oh, if we're sharing beds, I'm bucking with Phil. You good with that?
No, I'm not good with that. Guys, we're not sharing beds. What are we, 12 years old? Lisa, I apologize. How much is the villa?
Well, we have one villa available and it's $4,200 for the night.
Is it awesome?
It's pretty awesome.
We'll take it. Give your credit card.
I can't give her my credit card.
We'll split it.
Are you crazy? No, this is on us.
You don't get it. Melissa checks my statements.
Well, we just need a credit card on file. We won't charge you anything until you check out, so you can figure it out then.
Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, Lisa.
Now, if you look at the second scene here, they're obviously checking into their hotel in Vegas. And if you look at Phil here, he is obviously calm, cool, collected. Again, you can tell that he is the leader of the group. He is owning the situation. And when he's checking in, Stu is getting disrespected a little bit by Phil here. He's like, Stu, you're not a doctor, you're a dentist. So what Stu is trying to do is obviously prove to those around him that he is better than he is, because deep down inside, he is insecure about himself and his life. But Phil, obviously the calm, cool, collected alpha, is unfazed. He doesn't care. He just lives out of his heart. He lives out of abundance. He lives as a man who doesn't give a fuck what happens. And that's how you need to live your life as well. If you notice, he's relaxed, he doesn't care what anyone else thinks about him. And you can tell the energy that comes off of him proves just that. Because when a man has nothing to prove, everyone else will listen to him. Let's now go to Alan, the inner child in all of us, and the overcompensator.
You ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what?
Let the dogs out. You know, like, who let the dogs out? Who?
Who brought this guy along?
Yes, Alan, we are ready to let the dogs out. Hey.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
You're not really wearing that, are you?
Wearing what?
The man purse. You actually gonna wear that? You guys just fucking with me.
It's where I keep all my things. I get a lot of compliments on this. Plus, it's not a man purse. It's called a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
So does Joy Behar.
You all right?
Yeah.
Look at the view up here.
You happy?
This is great.
Whoa! Are you kidding? Alan, how we doing, buddy?
Good. What do you got over there, Alan?
That's the Eiffel Tower.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Little Jägermeister. Good
There it is.
idea.
Good call.
On the roof.
No, this is good. I'd like to make a toast. To Doug and Tracy, may tonight be but a minor speed bump in an otherwise very long and healthy marriage. Cheers.
Cheers. Chin.
Short and sweet.
Oh, it's like college.
All right, I want to talk about something.
All right.
I'd like to say something that I've prepared tonight.
All right, Alan.
Hello. How about that ride in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. You guys might not know this, but I consider myself a bit of a loner. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack. But when my sister brought Doug home, I knew he was one of my own. And my wolf pack, it grew by one. So were there were two of us in the wolf pack. I was alone first in the pack, and then Doug joined in later. And 6 months ago, when Doug introduced me to you guys, I thought, wait a second, could it be? And now I know for sure, I just added 2 more guys to my wolf pack.
All right.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine. So tonight, I make a toast.
What do you got there?
Now, if you look at this clip, they're obviously on the rooftop in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what they are doing is they are about to start their extravagant night, not knowing what is about to unfold in their evening. But Alan, he decides to interrupt Phil and make a bit of a speech here. And you can tell in his voice, he's obviously trying too hard. You know, you can see it in his eyes, his movements. It's very fidgety, it's very tight. You can tell that he's a tad nervous. And this is what you do when you're trying to be accepted, and it shows that you are trying way too hard. And the thing is, most guys don't even realize that this is them. You guys go into environments and you are trying to prove yourself to the group. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to be yourself. Like Phil, you know, he walks in, he's confident, cool, calm, collected. He doesn't care what anyone else thinks. But Alan, on the other hand, he cares way too much about what other people think. And it shows because he's tense. It shows that he is not comfortable in his own skin. And the lesson here is when you don't feel respected, you try to force presence. You try to force being this guy. But in reality, it always will just backfire on you, and everyone can tell that you're just trying way too hard. As obviously Alan tried to do, he tried to cut himself. He did cut himself to try to do this Blood Brothers wolf pack. But in reality, everyone thought that was stupid, and it shows because it backfires. So now let's go to the third character, Doug, the guy that's getting married and the guy that they were having this, of course, bachelor party for. This guy is the passive ghost. When the group's doing things, Doug always just seems to blend in the background, and of course, he's the guy that gets lost. So let's watch this clip to see how it plays out.
I consider Alan to be insane.
Stu, throw him a bone. Doug already said his dad would pay for everything he eats and everything he breaks. Oh, you know what? We should see if we could squeeze the old man to cover the bachelor party.
That's good.
I'm glad you brought that up because this is the bachelor party.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's my bachelor brunch. Go crazy. Get some chocolate chip pancakes, a lap dance from the waitress.
That's bullshit. You can't just skip out of a bachelor party, Stu.
You see that? That's orange juice with a napkin on top. Do you know why? So nobody roofies me.
Well, I refuse to eat fucking cantaloupe at a bachelor party.
Come on, Stu. Don't you think you're overreacting?
No, I don't. I'm still putting the broken pieces of my psyche back together.
And you know what the glue is?
Lauren. And I'm not doing anything to screw that up.
Oh, please. You wouldn't even be with her if it wasn't for us.
Oh, this will be good.
Stu, think about it. You ended up ditching Melissa, and 2 years later, you met your true soulmate. You take Vegas out of that equation, you would have married a cunt. Oh, it's okay. No, I'm allowed to say it's a bachelor party. Drink up, everybody. Oh, wait, there's no alcohol. I forgot. We're at a fucking IHOP.
Well, it's my decision and it's final, so how about a toast?
This sucks. I'm gonna wait in the car.
Come on, Phil, where you going?
No, Doug, I just don't get it. I mean, he's getting married in Thailand. That's great for him, but what about us? You're just selfish. Come on, sweetheart. Shame on you.
Don't worry, Stu. I will stand up for you no matter what.
Thank you.
Now, if you look at this next scene, Doug, Stu, and Phil are all having this conversation. But if you look at it, Doug's just really in the background. Maybe he'll agree to a couple things, but the main gist of this conversation is between Phil and Stu. Doug is just in the background. He's a passive ghost. He doesn't really do anything, he doesn't really say anything, and he doesn't polarize. And the thing is, you don't hate him, but you obviously will never remember him either. And this is just what happens when your energy is passive. Men will overlook you, women will ignore you. And if you look at it, when Phil was talking, he said, cunt, and everyone looked at him in the IHOP, and he was like, no, it's okay, it's a bar, because he doesn't care what anyone else thinks about him. And when he stood up and left, if you notice, Doug was like, no, don't go, man, it's okay, don't go, it's okay, because he's passive. People overlook him. And you don't want to be the guy that walks through life as a passive NPC. Learn to be polarizing and not like Doug. And now let's go to the last clip here, where we see that Stu is absolutely getting disrespected by his wife. And this is not the kind of man that you want to be. First off, there is no polarity in his relationship other than the fact that it's backwards. The wife is in her masculine, Stu is in his feminine. So he's always trying to please, he's trying to people please, and he doesn't respect himself deep down, which is why he lets others disrespect him in front of other people.
Rogaine, check.
And don't forget to use it. I can totally tell when you forget your hair just looks thinner.
Using of the Rogaine, check.
And make sure to call me right when you get to the hotel, not like that conference in Phoenix. I had to wait 2 hours for you to call me.
Yeah, I was the keynote speaker. I was late to the podium.
Still?
Yeah, you're totally right. I'm sorry. What is the matter?
I don't know. I just hope you're not gonna go to some strip club when you're up there.
Melissa, we're going to Napa Valley. I don't even think they have strip clubs in wine country.
Well, I'm sure if there is one, Phil will sniff it out.
It's not going to be like that. Besides, you know how I feel about that sort of thing.
I know. It's just boys and their bachelor parties. It's gross.
You're right. It is gross.
Not to mention, it's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Those places are filthy.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, that little girl grinding and dry humping the fucking stage up there, that's somebody's daughter up there.
Up there. I was just going to say that.
See? I just wish your friends were as mature as you.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Paging Dr. Faggot. Dr. Faggot.
I should go.
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
Now, if you look at this scene, it just pisses me the fuck off. Because you see, this is the definition of a man that has truly lost his power. When he tries to kiss his wife, she gets away. She leans away when he tries to kiss because she doesn't respect him. And he doesn't respect himself either. So when Phil calls out Dr. Faggot, she looks at him and she says, go on, Dr. Faggot, because she doesn't respect him. She is always the one that's leading this relationship, and you can see it. When his wife says something, Stu is always just agreeing. He's a nice guy. He's, yes, honey, yes, 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 because he does not stand up for himself. So if you can't stand up for yourself in your own life and your own relationship, people will always walk over you. And if people are walking over you, then you will never be the man that you truly want to be. And this used to be me. I used to be the guy that women didn't respect because I would always agree. I was always the guy that just wanted this validation from women and from other people. So it shows. It shows that I am not comfortable or confident in my own skin, and I don't believe or respect myself. And that showed back then. And if you look at his body language, he's all hunched over, slack shoulders, passive body language, And that's the way you don't want to be. You want to be up straight, you want to be up confident, you want to project your voice, and you don't want to let anyone ever disrespect you. And the bottom line of this is that in life, you are treated exactly how you treat yourself and respect yourself. So if you don't respect yourself and you treat yourself badly, then the world is going to treat you exactly the same way, and you will be treated how you treat yourself. So stop being the ghost, stop being the clown, stop being this apologetic version, this weak version of yourself, and actually become the operator. Become like Phil, become a guy that is unapologetic, become a guy that doesn't care what anyone else thinks. Because when you do this, the dream version that you have for your life, this is exactly what will occur when you become the unapologetic version of yourself and you do not care what anyone else thinks of you. So comment down below what movie you want me to review next, and I'll review it. Catch you in the next one.